see if anyone will join this live. Probably not. Let's see. Nobody joining. It's normal. I don't know what to talk about. Oh wait, I guess it's kind of early everywhere else. Man, YouTube is kind of dead. Kind of. I don't even know what to talk about. Okay, I guess today I withdrew from my class because like my professor, like he was like, oh, if you wanted to turn in the midterm, you would have turned it in because you would have been in class. Oh, hello from Okinawa, Logan Davis. How you doing? But yeah, I like withdrew from my like bilingual communities class or whatever because honestly it was like too much work and like, you know, depression. How are you doing? I'm good. Just chilling right now. I'm pretty bored. I don't really have much to do. Yeah, so I just was like, oh, let me go live on YouTube because yeah, I'm like really bored right now. But also I feel like, you know, my channel is kind of like dying. You know, there's not really like much like community stuff going on, so like I don't know, I kind of just feel like I need like do some more. No Friday night plans? No. I rarely have plans. I rarely go outside. I'm always inside. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Kind of wish that like I had plans, but I really don't, sadly. Have to make plans. I wish, like, I'm mostly broke all the time and only spend my money on like food and transportation, so I don't really have much money to spend on like anything else. So that's fun. Yay. I don't blame you. Yeah, also like, you know, the corona cases are going down, but that doesn't mean they're zero. So, you know, I've just been extra cautious lately, but also in a state of like limbo. I'm like, oh, should I go out and meet with friends? Should I stay inside? I don't know. I mean, I'm fully vaccinated, but it's just, it's rough, you know? But I was like, oh, let me go on YouTube Live because, let me check. The last time I posted a video was like a week ago. So I was gonna post another video, but my computer's running out of space. So that's cool. Yeah. I'm waiting for Japan to open their borders so I can study in Japan. I feel that. I'm so sorry that you have to wait. Like, everybody's putting their lives on hold. And who said hi? Oh, QQ? Hi. But yeah, it kind of sucks that everybody's been like putting their lives on hold, even though they want to like come study abroad and like come to Japan and stuff. Like, I haven't been able to see my family for a whole year. No, almost 2 years. Still waiting for my acceptance letter from TUJ. Cool. You know what? Don't be, what's the word? Don't be nervous. To be honest, like, they accept a lot of people. Like, they told me not to tell anybody this specifically, but if you have like a 2.75, you're pretty much like automatically accepted. So, yeah, you didn't hear it from me, but you did hear it, so. Man. But yeah, like, I don't know, I've been like tired lately. So tired. How about you guys? You guys tired? Probably. There's so much like, I don't know. I feel like lately, like, Japan is like nice, but it's 6 a.m. and I have not slept yet. Wait, QQ. Are you? Oh wait, it's 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing up right now? Hey, are you still transferring? Oh, transferring where? Those TUJs staying at Musashi Kosugi. Shake my head. Yeah. Laundry. Oh. It's kind of early to be doing laundry, but... Oh, transferring? Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to Lakeland, most likely. Wait, did I say that? I only said, that I was helping, like, other people get into Lakeland University, but I'm not transferring. Been in Oki for a year, for military 1 more year. Might move back once I'm done with my contract to Tokyo. Cool. I've never been to Okinawa, but I know it's like, it's really nice, right? It's like Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. I've only been to Canada, Mexico, Japan, America. That's it. I feel like everyone's like, oh, Cameron, you travel so much. And I'm like, I only travel from America to Japan mostly. And then when I have a layover, it's in Canada or Mexico. So, I don't know. Oh, really? You made a video saying I can't go to TJ? Oh, yeah. No, like, I meant this would be like a quote. If you cannot go to TJ, like, hey, I can't go to TJ, where else could I go? Then TJ, I mean, Lakeland is like the second best option. If I knew about Lakeland first, I probably would have applied there first, but I didn't know Lakeland was another American university in Japan, so I went to Temple. But man, Temple is expensive. The video helped me, bestie. I'm glad it helped you. You know, that's the one thing that I have to do, you know. This one person, she actually gave me some money to help me out last year when both my parents lost their jobs, and it was a really tough time, but she told me I needed to pay it forward. So I have to like help. Oh, Taku. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yo, you're kanji. I can't read kanji. You know that. Does Lakeland have dorms too? Yo, Grant. Does Lakeland have dorms?
They have. I don't know. Like they give a brochure where like you can apply for dorms. So yeah.
Okay.
But like
So,
not at the campus.
oh, so they do have dorms, but they're not like dorms on campus. So it's kind of like what is it? It's like the Temple dorms. Temple dorms are not even on Temple. Temple's really expensive. I'm paying like 13 million yen for the first semester. Yeah. Honestly, if I could have went to a Japanese university, I probably would have. But like I didn't take the JLPT or anything, so yeah. And yeah, it's like the TUJ dorms. But yeah, like to be completely honest, like 8,000 a semester is not affordable. How much is the Musashi Kosugi dorm? It's about 1,000 a month. So for the 4 months that you'll be there, it's probably $4,000. But if you decide to do a homestay, then it is like a lot cheaper. But then I've also heard from a lot of people that their homestays were bad. And I'm like, how is your homestay bad? And they're like, well, my parents wouldn't let me drink alcohol, um, or like host parents, and they didn't want me staying out late, and they had to follow like their instructions, rules, stuff like that. But I mean, that's kind of normal, I think. I don't know. But yeah, the dorms are expensive. Like for like such a small space, like I'm paying for a 3-room apartment for $950 a month. But the dorms are like, how does it's like maybe at least 20 square meters, which is kind of small. Really, my friend is living in the dorm, Musashi Kosugi. She's paying like 700. So live with a family. I really want to move out so bad. Yeah. So it's I think the dorm is pretty freeing and also like, how to explain, freeing and restrictive at the same time. Like it's freeing in the sense that you can literally just like, I think you can come home at like whatever time you want, but it's restrictive in the sense that you're not allowed to drink alcohol like in the dorm. But like I wouldn't have a problem with that anyway since I don't drink. But yeah, if you want to move out, I would say the dorm is your second best option. Also, yeah, so I forgot. They're doing like a discount for the dorms at Musashi Kosugi because there's like barely any temple students there. So I think that's why it's not $1,000 anymore. Lucky. I had to pay like $4,000 for 4 months. But you know, it's whatever. It's what I get. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about Japan, I can help you with that. This is me, but the reason the TUJ's dorms were appealing is purely because of the private bathroom. Yes. That is actually one of the things that I was like, yo, even though this bathroom is small, it's my own bathroom. So I don't have to worry about anyone else peeing in my toilet unless I allow them in. Or I don't have to worry about anyone like, you know, doing any crazy stuff in my bathroom, you know? Yeah, when I went, it was $1,000 a month. Yeah, same. $1,000 a month. Jeez. I'm bad at Japanese. I want to find a job that I can use my English without using Japanese. How did you find a job when you first came to Japan? So, I've had a lot of temporary jobs. Temple offers an English teaching program for like a whole month in August. And you can make up to $1,000 just by teaching that whole month, but it is your break. So most of the time when I do it, I get like worn out. Another thing you can, another place you can go to is like Hello Sensei, which is like a app where you can apply to teach people, tutor people in English. And you can set your rates, you can set your times, you can do like whatever. So I recommend that one because I actually, what happened? Oh yeah. So this one dude, he's like pretty rich, and he asked me to like have a conversation with him for an hour and 30 minutes, and he gave me $100. So I made $200 just by talking with that guy, and at the most that I've made probably is around 300 and no, maybe 450 by teaching English. No. Maybe $2,000 if we're gonna count all the summer semesters that I took to teach English, but yeah. That's an option. Another option is teaching at the Teaching and Learning Center at TUJ. It's like pretty easy, and all you have to do is like teach people in a subject that you're good at and you get paid by the hour. And yeah, I know, I'm sorry, this is not very many like specific jobs because you kind of need Japanese if you're gonna come to Japan. So I would say study as much as possible. It's kind of your best bet. I'm sorry. But if you're looking to like really get money, like a lot of money, these jobs are not really made for that because they know like since you're a student they can pay you minimum wage, which is like 1,015 or $10.15 an hour. So like even if I worked all this month, I still wouldn't be able to pay my rent or even my tuition. So that makes me so mad. But yeah. Oh man. When you mentioned TUJ accepting anyone with 2.75 GPA, that would be for students' cumulative GPA, not individual semester. Yeah, so cumulative 2.75. But they say that if you have a 2.5, you can apply, but that doesn't mean you'll get accepted. But if you have a 2.75, it's pretty much like automatically like you're in. How's the dating scene for you? Yo, I don't even bother trying to date anybody. Like, I think it's because, like, I don't feel like anyone has the connection that I would want them to have with me. Instead, they kind of just want to, like, get into, like, a full-on relationship or friends with benefits type relationship, and I'm just not down for that. I'd rather just have someone who actually likes me, but, yeah, it's kind of hard to find here. I have a cumulative 3.27 GPA. Yeah, I think you're fine. Honestly, I had a 3.2 when I applied. Also, does some of the student workers work at TUJ? Oh yeah, I'm a student worker actually. I make the Temple University TikToks, or I help make them, and yeah, I also go to TUJ at the same time. So I kind of just like, make work by doing like social media content, and then it helps me get like extra money in my bank account. Yeah. But I feel you. I'm asexual, so it's hard finding someone who truly likes dating me for me and not just to gain something from me. I completely relate with you, and although I don't like want to even really label myself as anything yet, I understand and I really get you because I'm like, yo, like if you're just trying to use me as like an object and or say like I've been with a black girl before just because they dated me, it kind of feels like really, I don't know, I just hate that. So like when I've dated a few guys, I've only went on a couple of dates with them and none of them went past or even got past of like what I guess pictured them to be, in a sense. Like how to explain, it was kind of like they would rush into a relationship really quickly or try to rush into one with me, and they would say like I love you on the first date, or they'd reveal something about themselves that it was like kind of like weird, but or just misogynistic, and I'm like, yo, why are you trying to date a girl if you're misogynistic? If it's not a secret, do you get paid well by doing TUJ TikToks? It's not a secret. I literally get paid minimum wage. So far, I've made like 100, maybe almost $200 for working. But because the TikToks are doing well now, I am getting a raise. So they're gonna pay me an extra $2, which could increase my money to around like maybe almost, like if I make 1,000, wait, if I make $160, then it will increase my rates to about like $200 a month approximately. It's not a lot, but honestly, it's better than no job. I've had no job for such a long time, so yeah. Once I dated a guy and then ended up finding out he was misogynistic. Ew. And then I was like, why do you want to date a girl then? Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna be misogynistic, don't even bother dating women. There are tons of men who are completely okay with dating another guy who's misogynistic. And that's kind of sad to say that. It's so sad. But yeah, like sometimes they like, or sometimes there will be a guy who is like asking me to do stuff for them, like in Japanese. And they'll be like, oh, I don't know how to order in Japanese, because they'll be like, oh, I've lived in Japan for ever so long, and they just don't know how to order, and they're like, could you do this for me, could you do that for me? I'm like, dude, I can't even do it for myself. Wait, what's misogynistic? Okay, so misogyny is like when a man just like hates women in general, and this includes incels, which are involuntary celibates who basically hate women because they cannot get with a woman or swoon a woman or like try to like, how do I explain? They just aren't very smooth with talking to women. And then they blame women for the reason why they can't get with a woman. And there's no warning signs or red flags. So, oh, yeah. And like sometimes I hear some of the guys in Japan, they like see black women as like an object specifically for, how do I put this in a intercourse sex doll, basically. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's just crazy though. But what else? Let's see. I guess like I've been on a really good date before with a Korean guy, but like he said I loved you too quickly, so I thought that was weird. It was like the second date. Do you know MBTI type? I don't. Wait, what is MBTI? I'm curious. But also, I went on a date with this other guy. Oh, personality? Shoot. I'm not sure about that personality. What is that? Oh. I'm not breaking hearts, okay? He was like really into me, and I was like, you're nice and all, but he was pretty insecure about his height, and I tried reassuring him that I didn't care if he was my height. A lot of guys are my height. I'm 5'7", so like I guess the average height in Japan is like 5'7". He was like, I'm not tall like American guys. And I'm like, I don't care. I literally don't care. What is your zodiac sign? Why do you want to know? And, oh, I guess, shoot, I took a personality test not too long ago. Personality, where is it? Well, I'm both like introverted and extroverted, so I think I can't remember. I took a screenshot of it. And I posted it, but apparently I'm more extroverted. I think it's I can't remember. I'm not even gonna try to remember. It was definitely E though. I know nothing about astrology. I was just like asking for fun. Yeah, you know, some people, when I tell them my sign, they get all like, I can't get along with these types of people. And I'm like, thank you. I was just kind of like wanting to like, you know, I don't know, change up my style. Not Scorpio or Gemini, but yeah. But like, I don't know, like some one of my friends was like, I don't get along with a Cancer, and I was like, what if I'm Cancer? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know, it's kind of a red flag in my opinion because it's like they're trying to find a reason why a certain person and another person like don't get along. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I also went on a date with another guy. He's like a professional jujitsu fighter. Um, I don't know if I've said this before, but basically, he went on a date with me, and then he went on a date with my friend the next day. Like, he was texting her while he was on a date with me, and I was like, oh my god. And so my friend and I, we kind of just like sent him a message of both of us like in a picture and like sent it to him. And then he was like, oh, you guys know each other? I'm like, we live together. Of course we know each other. And then he had the audacity recently to contact me and be like, oh, you're so pretty, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks. And then he's like, hey, so I know you're an English teacher and I want you to help me, you know, you can teach me a little bit of English, I'll like take you to a cafe. And I'm like, okay, maybe. And I told him like, hey, I'm like an actual teacher, like I've been teaching and I get paid, like, and I told him, how much are you gonna pay me? And he's like, I don't have any money. And I'm like, dude. And it's because he's gonna go train in America. And I was like, dude, like, anyone else you would have asked would say you have to pay me. Like, why would I do it for free? Because you're cute? No. But yeah, I kind of turned him down on that sense. I was like, dude, yeah, we went on a couple of dates. You were nice. And you showed me your gym. And you were cool, I guess. But I don't know. There wasn't like any. He didn't really have much of a like. I think he had something. What is that noise? Oh my god, it's that bicycle. Do you get. Maybe you guys don't hear that. I hear it. It's like a high pitched squealing. You hear that?
Yeah.
I swear it's that bicycle person that goes by our house every day.
It probably is.
Oh, everyone can hear it. Oh.
That's definitely a bicycle person.
Let's see. Have you ever used Tinder in Japan? Yes, I have, but Tinder is specifically only for friends with benefits or people who are looking for like a quick relationship. And I didn't know that. I was on it because I thought, oh, I could go on dates with guys, but then they automatically show who they are. Like, they'll be like, like, first we'll go eat some niku, like, we'll eat some yakiniku, which is, like, meat, and, like, they'll be like, yeah, after that we can, like, go to a hotel and yukuri yasumitai, you know? Like, and I'm like, they want to rest slowly at a hotel. Okay. Brains, no bronze. Yeah, that's actually, or bronze, no brains. Kind of. He didn't really have much of a, like, personality. I will be transferring to TUJ next summer. Do international students get along with Japanese students? Yes, but the Japanese students are not going to go out of their way to talk to you, so you have to talk to them. Oh, say hi to my university senpai, Grant. Hey, Grant.
What?
Taku says hi.
Huh?
Taku says hi.
Oh, I said hi.
Grant says hi. I don't like Tinder because the concept of a man swiping left and right based on my appearance feels so objectifying for me personally. Yeah. Honestly, me too. And on Tinder in Japan, it's not like many of the guys here show their faces even. They'll put an emoji over top of their face. They'll like use this like swiping filter to make it like blurry on their face. Or they'll post a group photo of a bunch of different people. This is that you can't tell which one's the dude that you're trying to talk to. Or they'll post a K-pop guy, and then you'll be like, oh, this guy's really hot, right? No, it's Jungkook from BTS. Of course he's gonna be hot. Like, I'm Asian, but I still feel like it's so hard to make friends at TUJ. Yeah, actually it is. Everyone at TUJ is like in a clique, and unless you like inherently try to go talk to somebody, they're probably not gonna talk to you, sadly. So like, the one thing you can do is really like, even if you're anxious, I used to be so anxious, right? I literally wiped that from my mind and was like, okay, I need to go talk to as many people as possible, know their name, know their face, get to know them as a person, and just like meet so many different people, you know? I don't mind if other people do, of course, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tinder is kind of just like, it's obviously made for friends with benefits, or like an app just for people to basically have intercourse with each other, so. Oh god, it was so hard to make friends. Wait, I rule? Who are you? I feel like I know who you are. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly who you are. Yeah. But it's like literally everybody. Everybody at Temple, they will always like sit with their groups. So if you try to talk to somebody from a group, you have to talk to everybody in that group. And it's kind of like, oh my gosh, like it's kind of nerve-wracking. Also, all of my friends pretty much are gone. Like they all pretty much graduated because they're all pretty much older than me. I have like like 2 or 3 good friends at Temple right now, but most of them are gone. Hi, I studied abroad for a semester in, fall 2017. Whoa, so you were in the old crappy campus, the Zabujuban. I was in that one too. Crazy. But yeah, it's like also Japan and Japanese society, it's hard making friends here like in general. So you can't just talk to a random Japanese person on the street and then like pretty much make small talk with them because they're gonna act like you're weird. Could you invite me in your TUJ I can't speak TUJ community someday. I want to see some of your friends. Yeah, of course. Taku, you're like already in the Discord, so there's like a bunch of, you know, prospective TUJ students and language school students who are trying to come to Japan this November. So hopefully we can all do like a group thing together, and I feel like that would be really cool. Lately I've just been like, I don't know, like no friends. Not no friends, I'm literally lying. I have friends, but it's so hard to like try to like go out and do stuff with them because we're always busy, and then I have like no money most of the time, so I'm like always working. What are you gonna do for Halloween? Well, I actually bought a costume, and okay, let me show you. I'm gonna go to Shibuya on Halloween and dress as one of the Squid Game soldiers. If it makes it here on time, because now it's saying that it's gonna arrive by November 3rd, and I'm like, that is way, way too long. Like, you have such good skin. I'll let you know I do not. I will show you. I do not. This is like all acne and stuff. And the camera looks good, but when I like close up, it doesn't really look that good. Japan lets them in November. Oh, cool, cool. No worries, I'll get you and Grant out of there next week. I hope so. Also for, let's see. Also for Halloween, TUJ's having a Halloween party or costume contest and a pumpkin carving contest, so I might make a video for that. And my backup plan is that if my Squid Game costume doesn't come on time, that I'll be Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse. That's like my second option. So I hope that works. But I was planning on doing like 3 days of Halloween, since like it'll be the 29th is a Friday, 30th is Saturday, and 31st is Sunday. So I was hoping I could like be in costume for those 3 days, because I'm a cosplayer, I love getting in costume, and I love Halloween. Let's see. A Halloween video would be awesome. Okay, I'll make that then. And is it awkward recording videos at school? Yes, it will never not get awkward. Everybody's always looking at me. And when they're not looking at me, I know they can hear me talking. And yeah, it's kind of weird because I think some people in my school actually know who I am. Hey, it's Teachy from Insta. Not gonna lie, I woke up 6 a.m. and was listening to BTS, Make It Right. Ooh, I love BTS. And your live literally popped up after the video. Hi! Nice to see you. What if you withdraw from a class? That means I'm, like, wasting money. Pretty much. But honestly, if it saves your mental health, withdraw from the class. It's not like you can't retake it. And basically, you're gonna have to be spending the same amount of money retaking the class anyway. So it doesn't really affect how much money you're spending anyway. Because, like, from 12 to 15 credits, it's the same amount of tuition money. But if you can withdraw from the class sooner than later, then you can get your money back. However, I spent way too long, and now I have to pay for a class that doesn't even give a crap about me. So annoyed with this. You want to know what happened? Ugh. I am a junior, I think. I mean, I should be a junior right now. I think I am. However, I'm supposed to be a senior like next semester, but with the way things are going, I'm not doing very well in school. I'm not gonna even lie. Not even gonna lie. But basically what happened was, at the beginning of this semester, I was having Wi-Fi issues because apparently, you know, these Wi-Fi carriers here in Japan, I will have to make a video on this because it is so important. The Wi-Fi carriers will make you, like, drill a hole in the wall, but then you have to contact your landlord if it's okay to drill a hole in the wall in order to install the Hikari Wi-Fi, which is like the plug-in Wi-Fi, or LAN cable, LAN Wi-Fi. Well, obviously my landlord was like, no, that's not okay. So I had to use this pocket Wi-Fi in order to get into classes, have Wi-Fi, blah, 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 you know. Oh, do I plan to stay in Japan after I graduate? Yes. I might go to graduate school if I get a scholarship. If not, then no. Then I will do something else. But, taking 13 credits this semester, but I'm literally behind. I feel like that, too. Honestly, withdraw if you want to withdraw. It really doesn't matter. But basically, I was trying to get into my online classes. I would sign in early. And my teacher wouldn't let me in for 40 minutes. So I was missing 40 minutes of class, like, for 5 days. And so my Wi-Fi also wasn't working. And I tried turning in my midterm the other day, and I contacted my teacher. I'm like, hey, can I turn in my midterm? And he's like, well, if you were in class, you would have known that the midterm was already due. And I was like, well, I already did it. And he's like, well, you've been missing so many classes that there's not even a point to turn it in. And I was like, so I withdrew from the class. Hi, Tima. Graduate school for what? I want to try to get into entertainment, or the entertainment industry, or translation. I really need to focus on my Japanese language as well, so I was like, Temple's kind of not really helping me as much with my Japanese, sadly. But it also falls back on me to put in the input and output, but does it affect my GPA if I withdraw from class? No, it does not affect your GPA. as long... I believe it doesn't. I think so. If you withdraw from a class, well, you can retake it and it will like replace the grade that you had previously. But honestly, I'm probably not the best person to talk about GPA because I have a 2.2 right now. I want to get into entertainment as well, so my intended major is communications. That's dope. Yeah, dude, I don't want to work an office job. I really want to get into entertainment or the entertainment industry in Japan since I've been like I really like it, you know? What's my major? I'm a Japanese major. So whatever job I get in Japan has to do with Japanese. So that's good. But I've never heard a professor say anything like that to a student. Yeah, honestly, okay, this professor is not even Japanese. He's white, okay? So I asked for extra help, and he was like, regards, try your best, or like not even try your best, but like, you know, you can't even turn in the midterm. I'm not gonna grade it because it's late. And then he said regards, and then I was like, gonna make me cry, okay? Ugh. But yeah, I mean, it kind of is my fault because I had to move and I didn't have Wi-Fi for a while, and you know, it was hard. It's been really hard lately. And yes, TUJ American professors are something else. They're like, I don't know, like, some of them are like, oh, you have no reason to not understand this because you know English. So like, even to the Japanese students, they're kind of like, you should know this. And I'm like, you know, it's just, it's hard because English is not easy, you know? You seem so interesting and adventurous. You have a lot of things to talk to. You know, I don't know. I want to consider myself adventurous because, you know, when I first got to Japan, I was doing some real crazy stuff all the time. Like, oh, phone's about to die. I would go to parks late at night and like just mess around, and just like try to have fun and do whatever. Sometimes I would like pull all-nighters in Shibuya, like, you know, go to like karaoke, see some like concerts in Shinokubo, which is like Koreatown, so like K-pop concerts. I would go to those. Yeah, I kind of miss doing that. I haven't really had much money or time to like go anywhere and like have fun, so I'm like always inside lately, and that makes me so sad. I just wanna go out and do some stuff. All-nighters until first morning train. Yeah, I did that in Shinjuku, and it smelled horrible there. Disgusting. Absolutely nasty. But I met this really nice, really hot guy. We did karaoke until like 4 in the morning, and it was cool. Would I do it again? Maybe. Under different circumstances, most likely. But yeah, it's kind of different. Nichome, we were just at like Shinjuku Station. Yeah, YOLO. Honestly, like, you know, it sucks, dude. I'm a college student, so I should be having the time of my life, like, all the time, right? Well, most of the time I'm studying or working. And when I'm not studying or working, I'm at home cooking. Or I'm at home sitting around doing homework. And I'm like, I used to do so much stuff when I first got here, and then Corona ruined everything. So I don't really want to start working full time like next or in 3 years or something, because then I will not have time to do all the stuff that I want to do. So I think I might want to go to graduate school so I can actually feel like a student for 2 years that I missed. Ugh. I love how you're chill and so down to earth, but yet so adventurous at the same time. That's such a hard personality to find. Really? I mean, and yeah, pandemic life, but you know, I kind of feel like this is like who I was supposed to be, like this personality type, because you know, sometimes I'm like, oh, hey, like energetic and stuff, but then sometimes I'm like, yo, let's slow it down a little bit. I don't know. Like, and sometimes when I'm around different people, this one guy told me, oh, you look so mysterious. Like, you never talk about anything, like, deep about yourself. You just, like, carry your way in a mysterious way. And I was like, do I? Don't start working right away. I started working corporate life after graduating. I'm burnout. I felt that. You seem like such a genuine person. Aw, thank you. I'm trying to be. I don't know. Sometimes I like have friends and then sometimes they're like, you're a bad person. And I'm like, damn, I'm a bad person. I don't know. You know, I could work on myself a lot. I should. I'm trying. It's hard though. Because like you never see your own flaws. Like everyone else sees your own flaws. And you know, if I could try to be a better friend, I totally would. And I would think that, you know, oh yeah, join my Discord. We're probably gonna have, you know, another like online meeting. Online meeting? A group call. Yeah, that's the one. But Tima is always in the Discord. Yeah, there's a Discord. It's like a travel to Japan Discord, basically. So it doesn't mean just TUJ, it doesn't mean just Lakeland University. Just traveling to Japan. You know, making friends while traveling too. So yeah. Also, I'm relating to your Insta stories about friends. I felt left out from my friends. I completely understand how you feel. I kind of felt like the black sheep most of the time, or even left out. Even though I am like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like left out. Not gonna lie, I don't be on Discord like that. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. But I like feel left out sometimes, even in a group, and I'm like, why do I feel like the black sheep of like everything? I don't know. Like, why do I feel weird? Like, why do I feel like that weird person that no one wants to talk to ever? Or like, why do I feel like that one person in the party that sits in the corner and no one talks to? And I'm like, I don't know. The other day it kind of felt like that for me. Cause like I went to temple and I was talking with people that I knew that saying you're lonely but not alone. I'm not lonely, but oh, were you the one from the recent TikTok where Otis was like, you probably won't get it? No, actually, I didn't film that one, but that was someone else. Oh, QQ, are you inactive? I feel like you're inactive, like the account name inactive. What is your Discord? Where can I find it? You can find my Discord in the description box of all of my videos. I think even in the latest one, you can find it there. Yeah. But, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, like, the other day I went to temple and was, like, talking with people, and I was like, hey, I haven't seen you forever. And these people were like, uh-huh. And I'm like, oh, I haven't, like, seen you guys in person before. It's really nice seeing you. And they're like, and I'm like, okay, this is awkward. And then, this other thing happened when I was in a group of 3 people, and it was, like, Otis, me, and then this other dude. And he, like, literally just ignored me the whole time. Like, it was both them and 2 of them talking, and they were just talking the whole time, and I was just standing there. And then they're like, oh, you know Cameron, right? And he's like, yeah. Oh, who are you again? And I was like, dude, we know each other. you were like that really rude guy that we were in the dorm with. Like, we were friends at first, but you became like really, really rude. And then he was like, oh shoot, oh yeah, I know her. Like that. And I was like, am I really that much of a fucking, sorry, shouldn't be cursing. Am I really that much of a freaking B word that that nobody wants to even look at me in a conversation? Oh my gosh. When I get there, you and me and Nomi can hang out. Yeah, let's do that. Honestly, we can just chill, do whatever. It'll be fun. But like, yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of feels like some people try to ignore me on purpose, and I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to be cordial and nice. I don't know, man. It's hard out here. Some of these people act fake as heck. Like, the two people I did talk to, like, the ones that were like, oh, it's you. I was like, I was the one answering your temple questions a year ago. Please don't talk to me like that. Do you miss the States? Yeah, actually, I kind of do. You know, I don't really miss America as much. I just miss my mom and my sister and some of my family members because they're like really nice to me. And my sister and I, we are like very close. My brother, sister, and I are like super close. So, I'm taking 12 credits this year. Jeez, have fun. I tried being nice. I felt that. Sometimes you kind of just have to put up this like cold barrier between you and other people. I was literally the most outgoing person in my hometown, trying to make friends at TUJ, but I'm still turning into an introvert. I felt that. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, do you say people helped get in? Yeah, they weren't like mean, but they were like looking at me like you. And I was like, did I interrupt something? I just wanted to say hi because I literally have never met them in person, but I've talked to them online. Like, I helped this one girl try to schedule her classes, so I'm like, I don't know. It just feels weird sometimes. Like, I'll help people because I have to pay it forward for this, thing. Because this one lady helped me out with, like, TUJ and stuff, and she gave me like a sum of money, which was like really nice of her. She didn't have to do that. But she helped me in a time where I really needed help, and she's like, you really need to help people since I give you this money. So pay it forward and please try to help other people. So I've been trying to help as many people as possible, but I'm getting really worn out because sometimes I don't get any sort of like thanks or like anything. Ew, you literally help them get in. It's frustrating. Yeah. At this point, it's like, what can you do? I don't really care anymore because I'm like, I am not TUJ, so, I thought they would at least greet me or something, but they just kind of looked at me like, and I was like, dang, okay, I see how it is. Feels bad, man. Your channel and Discord literally helped me so much. Aw, I'm so glad. That's honestly one of the things I really wanted. I wanted a community to like just everyone be like nice to each other and like make friends. No, I literally want to thank you in person. Aw. I just want to help people as much as possible. Because like I used to be super introverted. No, I'm not gonna cry. But I used to be so introverted to the point where I couldn't speak in front of 3 people. Like, it was so hard for me. Like, I would just be like, like, I would stutter a lot, and, people would make fun of make fun of my voice because, well, I have allergies, so I can't really breathe most of the time. So like Yeah, like my voice, they would make fun of my voice. They would make fun of the things that I liked. I used to really be into like Batman, DC Comics, anime, cosplaying, you know, J-pop and other things, like studying Japanese and, you know, um, and everyone would be like, "You're very nerdy," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know that." You think I don't know that? I'm gonna still keep doing the things that I like, you know. But it was really hard making friends, and like I would never get to the deep level of friendship with people. It would always be, oh, I know their name, I know their birthday, I know what they like to do for fun, but they don't know anything about me. And I was like, man, it kind of hurts because like, you know, if they wanted to talk about anything deep with you, it was never like that. It was always surface level, very much like conversational and very like, oh, how is the weather today? Oh, the weather's nice. Oh, do you do the homework? Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So sometimes, like, it kind of. Well, I did have some friends that I could get deep with, but they eventually moved on, so. Will you stay in Japan after you graduate TJ? Most likely. If I can't find a job or get into graduate school, obviously I'd have to come back to the United States. I know my mom would want me to come back to the United States. She's been like, oh, there's so many jobs that you can get in Atlanta for speaking Japanese and having a Japanese major. I'm like, yeah, but like, how helpful is a Japanese major in America? It's probably more helpful in Japan, right? I mean, she's like, oh, you can find a translating job in Atlanta. And I'm like, I don't really want to live in America anymore. Like, I was kind of depressed living in America. Mainly because, like, I didn't really like driving, and public transportation is terrible. Hey, do you recommend some good J-pop artists via pop and EDM? Oh, okay. I will type. Um, this song is really good. Hakujitsu. Pretender is really good. Trying to think of the ones off the top of my head. Usually the ones that I play in the arcade games, but even those songs are like really good. Let's see, what is an underground J-pop artist? EDM. I don't really know any EDM. Let's see. I gotta pull up my playlist real quick. 1 second. I have like a playlist that I use on YouTube. I know it's crazy, right? I'm like, oh, everyone's like, use Spotify or Apple Music. Well, it's almost 4 a.m. here, so I'm gonna sleep. Okay, see you. Music. Wacky playlist in the mind of Cameron. That's the one. Before I randomly came across your videos, I had no idea what my plans for college because I didn't have a real connection with colleges. I felt that. I also didn't really care for like any colleges, and I'm glad I could help you. You know, in Atlanta or in Georgia, there's Georgia Tech, you have UGA, Kennesaw State University. What is the other one? Georgia State, UGA, Georgia Tech. Oh, good night. Have a great night. But yeah, I didn't really want to go to any of the colleges there because I felt like, why would I want to pay almost $50,000 a year for college in America when I could go study abroad and pay $30,000, even though that's kind of expensive, like down to like $16,000 a year and study abroad at the same time because I knew in my heart that I wanted to study abroad. Oh, I was an exchange student in Rome, Georgia. Oh, yo, Rome. That was probably Athens is UGA. I'm not sure about Rome though. Do you know any program for a Rico loan program? I am not sure about that. A Rico loan program. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research about that. But yeah. Yeah, so I've always wanted to study abroad since 2014 when I first came to Japan on an ambassador program. And I was like, I really want to come back. Oh, phone's dying still. I really wanted to come back, and I saw my other friend, she was going to Japan every single year, and I was like, wow, lucky for her that she can go to Japan. I don't have enough money to go to Japan. And the one time that I went, it was fully paid for. So I really wanted to come back, so I did my best to get back here. I live in Delaware right now, and colleges here are pretty awful. A girl at Delaware University gets spray painted in the eyes and assaulted, and they have not kicked the guy out and swept it on the rug. I am so sorry. That sounds terrible. You know, in my area, at my school, there was a kid who would put up a Black Lives Matter sign, or he would actually write the name of a black person who was killed that week, sadly. He would hold up that sign and walk throughout the hallways every single day holding up that sign. And he got assaulted. He got spit on. He got bullied because my school was majority white, right? And they never did anything about that. They really never was like, oh, let's try to solve the racism at Roswell High School. Oh, this was not at TUJ. This was at Roswell High School in Georgia. They did not care. And, you know, it just wasn't a good school. I was sad there. Yeah. Man, you guys are actually I'm surprised like there's people in this live like I always want to like record in Shibuya, but my Wi-Fi sucks and I got my phone turned off, so yeah. We forgot to pay our bill because they never sent us a bill in the mail, so we didn't really forget. They kind of just didn't send it to us, so yeah. Oh, I'm in online school. Ooh. Oh, you're the only Asian at your school? Yikes, I'm so sorry. Hey, if it's not troubling, can you send me the list of the artists on Discord? Oh, yeah. I'll send it there. Yeah. I'll, like, put the links for the YouTube and everything. What do you think about cycling in Tokyo? Cycling? Like, biking? I think since I'm from an area that doesn't really have, like, good, pedestrian or like pedestrian made and like cyclist made sidewalks and streets, I think it's really convenient, you know. I actually just bought a bicycle. It's over there. In the closet. I'm sorry about the mess. Maybe you can't see it, but it's a foldable bicycle, and it's really convenient. I really like it. The only problem is that my area is really hilly, so yeah. You can already figure out what's going on with that. You know, I have asthma, so going up that hill, coming back this way, it always wears me out every single time. But I do recommend, if you're gonna be in Japan for like a while, that you should buy a bicycle. Do you still live in the dorms? No, I live in an apartment with my brother. Yeah. It was a private Catholic school. Ugh. Of course. 22 Asian people in my town. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Honestly, I feel like people really need to live in like an area with diversity. And it's so sad when majority of the population is not very diverse. Really sucks. Excuse me. But yeah, I actually live near the old dorms. I've also stayed in both the Musashi Kosugi and Hakusan dorms. So, um, if I could say one is better, I would say Musashi Kosugi, but I am biased towards Musashi Kosugi only because, like, you know, they had food, like, they had a cafeteria for breakfast. You can meet tons of Japanese people from different universities in that dorm itself because only one floor was Temple University, the other one was, like, Waseda, Keio, and then, like, a women's university. So, like, you could meet, like, different Japanese people in that dorm. Did you ever make a video about how you got your apartment? No, I actually didn't make a video about how I specifically got it, but I probably should make that video. It's just kind of hard because then I have to like kind of collect a lot of data and material from like the company that I went through. But you know, I'll probably try to make a video about that. And what do you think about homestay? I think homestay is a great opportunity to learn Japanese. Um, you know, because when you're like living with a Japanese family, you are forced to learn Japanese pretty much. So, if you want to improve your Japanese, that's a great way to do that. If you want to save money, that is also another good way to do that because sometimes they'll pay for your like dinner and lunch and stuff. How do you manage to pay the apartment? I want to move up, but my parents said they can't pay it. I'm sorry to tell you this, but my parents pretty much pay for my whole apartment and food and all that stuff. And like I am very privileged that they are able to do that. Um but like you can also use loans to be able to pay for your apartment because when I was in my dorm from oh my god, my voice hurts. When I was in my dorm from like 2019, I stayed in there for 10 months and I had a loan. My throat really hurts. Oh my gosh. I had uh, a dorm room and it was like really expensive, like $1,000 a month. Crazy. I don't know why I moved into the Hokkaido dorms, but I did. And I used the loan to pay for the dorm room for 10 months. And I was able to try to save up some money, like working, but it's really hard. I would say save up as much money as possible before you like move anywhere. Because like I wouldn't have been able to do this without my parents' help because you know, it's hard working, you know. Oh, excuse me. Most likely, yeah. I think my throat is hurting because I'm talking a lot, but I'm also like so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat yet today because I've been sleeping. Let's see. My phone's probably about to die. I can't tell what percentage it's on. That sucks. I know it's at less than 10%. Let me try to get a charger. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, and we're back. Gotta plug in my computer. Let's see. Oh, so fun. Sorry guys, you're like seeing a whole video of my butt cheek. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much for the info. I help a lot of people in their life. I hope so. Is there a share house popular among TUJ students? I think some share houses are popular. My friend used to be in a share house. I think she got really annoyed with it because um, it was really small and sometimes like difficult to live in. Sorry guys, I'm plugging in my phone. Okay, hope it's gonna charge. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna drink some big water. Ugh. Fun fact about me, I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink Monster Energy, Red Bull. I only drink water and juice and hot chocolate milk. Yeah. And almond milk, but yeah. Oh, let's see. I know Japan has one of the lowest crime rates in the world, and people walk around all night at the time there. Do I feel... Oh, wait. Do you still feel like you have to be careful? Yeah. Excuse me. You know, I used to live with a roommate, and I don't understand, but she got assaulted a couple of times here. And I haven't been assaulted at all. Good thing, right? But I was like, damn, like, or, sorry. Jeez. Like, you know, I have to be aware of my surroundings. But one thing I did notice, like, one day I was walking behind her, she didn't know I was behind her. She never looked around at her surroundings, you know? Maybe I'm just from an area where it's, like, normal to be paranoid and, like, actually look around. Or maybe just because I'm black, but, you know, I've always looked around, like, because there's a stalking problem here. And it's because, like, actually a lot of the men here have been having trouble, you know, trying to go on, like, I guess dates with women and stuff. Like, some of them would rather stalk a female than, like, you know, I mean, they stalk a female who they like, which is still, like, horrible. But I think mainly, like, you need to be looking around at your surroundings. She got stalked because there was some random guy that decided to, like, pretty much put this whole fantasy and imprint on her, right? But you need to be, like, you need to watch where, like, look around at your surroundings. Because someone could follow you all the way home, and if you're not looking behind you, they will follow you right into your apartment. So, book smarts versus street smarts, yeah. And I wish I was in Japan, but I've seen a video of 5-year-old and 4-year-old take this train to school. Yeah, I would say for black people, it's pretty safe to be here. Safer than America, in my opinion, because I could wear a hoodie in America and feel very unsafe. Yeah, even in Georgia, like, I would walk into a shoe store, and there were the shoe people, the clerks and attendants would be walking around following me around the store. Like I was gonna steal something. I'm like, I have enough money to buy everything in here. Please don't follow me around. Weird. But yeah, it's what it's what happens for being black. But at least here in Japan, I don't have to worry about someone following me around the store if I'm gonna steal something, because I'm obviously not gonna steal anything. Like, if I decided to steal something, I would probably get, like, imprisoned and then also deported. So, like, I have more things to, like, be aware of, you know? Isn't Georgia a pretty racist state towards people of color? Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, in my area, you could drive maybe 15 to 20 minutes out of the area where I lived in, and it would be this mostly, like, very racist southern area. People would have Confederate flags, stickers on their car, and it's kind of crazy because I lived in this really white suburban area with, like, they're all progressive and they're like, oh, I know how to say some random word and some other language, and they're like, I'm so progressive, and, you know, It's like very different. It's like a liberal area of Georgia, but then you go like 15 minutes south or 15 minutes north and you head into the most racist area that you could ever be in. It's crazy. But yeah, they're like, "Oh, we're so progressive," but I'm not sure. I don't really know if they're really that progressive. They never really showed that, honestly. Oh, you assaulted by whites here in America. Ooh. Old lady face palmed and smelled the back of my dreadlocks at a restaurant. I am so sorry. Yeah, that happened to me a lot, actually. You know, I used to wear really high buns on my head going to school, and my classmates thought that was like a green light to go ahead and squeeze it. Like, it's the most disrespectful thing I've ever experienced most of the time. Like, they don't even acknowledge that, like, yo, touching me, like, even though we're friends, doesn't mean you can just go ahead and run your fingers through my hair. That's not funny. And most of the time they would scrunch my hair and it's like wet with conditioner. Like, ew, why is your hair so wet? Are you kidding me? There's a reason why my hair is wet. Jeez. Excuse me. But yeah. It's like quite annoying being black. Having to deal with people look at you either like a spectacle or like an animal, or treat you like an animal and like pet you all the time. But at least in Japan they ask first. Except for this one guy at the ramen shop that didn't ask me and then just ran his fingers through my hair. Or like pulled on it, and I was like, dude, I'm eating your ramen. Please don't do this. Oh my gosh. They smelled your dreads. I'm so sorry. That is so weird. Ugh. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't know, even some people at my school would say my hair was like really unkempt, and obviously this is not my hair, if you didn't know. And, you know, it made me feel really horrible that they would think, you know, my hair looked unkempt because it was like an afro. It didn't make sense to me, so I like rarely wore my hair out because everyone had to always make a comment about it. And I'm like I don't want to be that person who gets irritated easily, but it's like, does my hair really affect you that much that you have to say something about it every single time? I don't know. But yeah, it's probably like really early where you guys are at. I'm surprised you're still up. Yeah. Probably gonna order like a Domino's pizza, Japanese pizza. Have you guys seen Japanese pizza? I'm gonna show you. Some of these Japanese pizzas look disgusting. I'll let you know. They put asparagus on some of the pizzas here. And I'm like, why you do that? That does not look good at all. Okay. I'll zoom in on this one. This one is the Hokkaido 3 cheese pizza. And it has cheese and asparagus. Or 3 cheeses, which is Gouda cheese, Hokkaido cheddar cheese, Hokkaido Camembert bell cheese, asparagus, and white sauce. No, there's no way that anyone would eat that. It's $30. You mean those thin pieces of paper? Yeah, the smallest pizzas ever. But they literally call this like, right here, like Nipponaji, which is like Japanese flavor. And what they have for the Japanese flavor is taro mayo mochi pizza, which is basically fish egg, mayonnaise, and rice. Rice, like mochi rice, like very sticky rice. And then they have like yaki teriyaki pizza, teriyaki chicken pizza. And they have beef yaki, I don't know the kanji, but it's like beef pizza. But then they also have a pizza that includes all of them together, which looks disgusting. I hate to be that person, but it actually looks like pretty nasty. You got asparagus with white sauce, beef, like, and yeah, just looks kind of crazy to me, if you ask me. But yeah, Japan mastered the pizza toppings. Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know, we thought pineapple on pizza was bad, but mayo pizza, mayo with asparagus and 3 cheeses, that kind of sounds kind of crazy if you ask me, right? But, like, some of the other pizzas look fine, like butter chicken curry, I don't know, butter chicken curry sounds okay. They have the seafood special pizza with tomato sauce. Camembert millefeuille. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend I know what that is. But then they have like regular pizzas too. Like pepperoni, cheese pizza. But they're pretty small. So I usually buy like the largest for both me and my brother. So we like eat the big pizza. Yeah. Or actually, what is this? Oh, because it goes medium, regular, large. But the medium is like pretty small. Thinking about pizza makes my stomach hurt after eating a big bowl of pho. Yeah, I feel you. But like the pizzas here, like the medium is like a personal size pizza, so it's like this big. The regular is like maybe this big, and the large, a little bit like that. But it's pretty small for American standards. I do not like the portion sizes here. I had Little Caesars yesterday. Oh, Little Caesars. I don't know. Like, I think maybe the area where I had the Little Caesar, like in Georgia, it didn't really taste that great. But, you know, pizza's pizza. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna, maybe order this before it gets too late. Yo, Grant. What type of pizza do you want?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm so hungry. Let's see. Don't they have any specials?
Shit about Little Caesars.
Little Caesar?
Like, it sometimes, like, for its price, it was good.
Mm.
If you expected high quality out of it, then you need to go to a different pizza place.
Right.
But for its price, it was good.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, if you're, like, college students, like, really cheap, so I get that. Where is the buy one, get one? Oh, there we go. Please.
You're still doing that?
Yeah, they've been doing that.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm like, that's the best part about Japanese Domino's. You get buy one for a large pizza, you get the price of the large pizza, and then you get an extra medium pizza for free, which is nice. Oh, that's okay. But yeah, I'm really surprised you guys are still in my live. I was like, oh, everybody's probably gonna go to sleep. But you guys are still awake for some reason. Oh no, I'm talking about for the ones in America, because it's like...
No, it's like 7.
Oh, it's 7 a.m.
Yes.
Oh. Can I withdraw from my class right now? Do it right now. For $5 is banging. Yeah, withdraw from your class right now. You have enough time. November 22nd is the last time you can withdraw from it. So I would say do it right now. I did it today. But yeah, I'm about to order this pizza. I literally have no info about the withdrawal. Okay, so go to TU portal. You gotta go to TU portal on the main page, and freak, I gotta go to TU portal. 1 second. TU portal, portal. Okay, so once you go to TU portal on the main page, you scroll down, go to My Courses, and then once you go from My Courses, you have to keep like scrolling down or wait till it loads. It's supposed to load. Click on the class that you're in, and then scroll down, and it says drop deadline, withdrawal deadline, and action. So when you go there, you can press drop and withdraw, and then it should drop your whole course and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah. I dropped the heck out of my class today. Withdrawal deadline, see advisor. Yeah. So I hope that helped. If you need me to go into a little bit more detail, I can do that. Or if not, it's fine too. Today marks the completion of my first week of 4 weeks until I get my acceptance email. Hey yo! Hey, you're welcome, Nomi, I got you. This is the stuff they do not tell you. They always want to let us know. Wait. Do I have enough money? I hope so. Okay. They never let us know how to like drop classes, but they're like, here's how you add classes. Well, now you know how to drop them, so I hope that helps. Let me order this pizza. Large cheese pizza with the crust. Yo, I think I'm allergic to cheese and milk. But I'm still gonna eat it. Because, like, I don't drink milk. I use almond milk for everything. I love almond milk. I'm so anxious about getting into TJ. Yo, don't be anxious. Because it'll make you scared. Wait, why did I say that? That doesn't make sense. Don't be anxious to get into TUJ because it's like, I don't want to be that person, but it's not like the best school ever. I know it's your dream school, but like, don't be nervous, don't be anxious, because the more you worry about it, the harder it will become. Like, okay, like, just don't worry, because it's like, you're gonna get in, okay? I promise you that. And when you get in, just let me know. And yeah. Whoa! Why is it $40? Oh. I was like, wait, it's only supposed to be $20. Well, because I didn't use the thing. Oh my goodness. Not Domino's about to make me pay $40 for 2 pizzas. Gosh. Okay. Wait. Oh. Yeah. I'm Shunya's friend, Ryosuke. Do you remember me? Hey, Ryosuke, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. Hisashiburi. Genki? Issho ni asobimashou. Saikin do datta? Ryosuke. Oh, you're with Shunya? I haven't seen you guys in a long time. We should hang out soon. 今何してるの? He wants to see me? Really? Ah, びっくりした. I'm like surprised. Oh, you're drinking. Oh, すごい. Hisashiburi. Wow, it's been a long time. Ah, Shunya-san は彼女いると来たんですけど、彼女いる。I think they went to Okinawa together. Shunya と彼女は沖縄に行った。Right? Oh, hey, nice. You dropped your class. Hey. Ah, nice. I'm glad he has a girlfriend. 彼女作ってよかった。They said they're gonna send me an email. What are they gonna do with the... Oh. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just to confirm that you dropped the class. But, yeah, Ryosuke. It's been a long time. Oh my goodness, I need to type this. What is my apartment number? Oh my god, I've been looking for my address for like 20 minutes. How do I not know my own address? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't spell. Okay. Right. And then yeah. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like type in Japanese and I'm like literally don't know what I'm doing. Cause it just keeps doing that stupid thing it does. Mine was supposed to be 13 credits. That was a 4 credits, so I'm gonna earn 9 credits this semester. Most likely, yes. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so you should earn 9 credits this semester. And I know it kind of sucks because you're probably like, you know, doing the class and you're like, oh, I'm gonna earn this amount of credits and I'll be at this time and blah blah blah. But then, yeah, I know how you feel. Hi, Shunya. Hisashiburi. If I get into Tuesday, let's send a follow-up physical copy. Yeah, they should. I got a physical copy in the mail. Shunya, なんだっけいつ遊びましょうかいつグラントに会ったらどうですか How are you doing? I miss you. I miss you too. I'm good. Really like ちょっと忙しかったでも大丈夫大丈夫 But I miss you like anytime you want. Oh man, I want us to hang out. I want us to like 遊びたい like めっちゃ you know like let's see. Grant and I are usually free most of the time. And oh, do you consider yourself fluent in Japanese, like fully fluent? No. Shunya can attest for that. I am not fluent whatsoever. You know, Shunya and I, like we are, if you've seen my YouTube video like a while ago, he was in my YouTube video because he helped me come to Japan. Like he helped me like with the ticket. So yeah, he's like a really good friend. But I do not speak Japanese all the time. I want to invite you to my house. Let's have a party with my family. Yeah, I'll make some food, like some American cuisine. アメリカの食女救ってあげましょう。いやー。Okay, let me order this pizza. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. My nose. Okay. But yeah, I need to improve my Japanese. もっと日本語を話して、もっと日本語を話せば話すほど上手になりますよ。でも、like, if I speak Japanese, like, the more I speak Japanese, the more I will get better, right? But, you know, it's been hard. Like, no one wants to speak to me in Japanese. Also, like, when you're always at home, like, it's hard to speak Japanese. Like, who you're speaking Japanese to? Well, you have to, like, call on the phone to speak Japanese. Most likely, if you're always at home. Yeah. I wish my Japanese was fluent. Pera pera ni naritai. But it's not. Oh yeah, Grant, I ordered the pizza.
Okay.
You
want me to get it?
Yeah, do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. Let me, like, grab the money. 1 second, guys. I'll give you the money, okay? Give me a second. God dang. Okay, 1, 2. Hey, shut up. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, let's see. What should we talk about? Oh, you're definitely fluent in Japanese? Pera pera janai! Pera pera janai yo. There's, like, certain topics I can't say. Like, if someone asked me to talk about what I think about, like, Nihon no Keizai, like, Japanese politics, I probably wouldn't be able to say anything that I want to say. Yeah. Maybe I could read on a shoto, like a okay skill level. But yeah. May I speak in Japanese with me? Yeah, Nihongo na shimashou! Let's go! But でも like 日本語はちょっと like 難しい。話すのが難しい。いつも。大抵英語を学んで日本語のを話して、but like いつも翻訳をして、だから日本のはちょっとI'm always translating, like 翻訳, like いつも翻訳して。でも like I should be thinking in Japanese, but it's hard. But yeah, 涼介、一緒に日本語話しましょう。Let's speak in Japanese together. But yeah, Japanese is hard. I know, so my friend Shunya is fluent in Japanese. Ryosuke is like really good in Japanese. And I'm like, or wait, I mean, they're both fluent in Japanese. But they're both really good in English too, so I think that's cool. Do a lot of people apply to TUJ each year? Yeah, apparently, you know, each semester, a lot of people apply to TUJ. Like, I don't know, they said that we gained like 4,000 new students this semester, and I was like, that's crazy. But we don't have many classrooms, so I don't know. I think the only reason we're able to like have this amount of students now is because of online courses, most likely. But yeah, I miss you too. You know, it's been such a long time. 会いたい. I want to meet you. I know they gained a lot. I wasn't sure the ratio. Yeah, because I guess many students at TUJ graduate, and then after they graduate, it's like, then a lot of students get in, I guess. Kind of a weird thing, you know? But yeah. I hope the quality is okay. You know, my Wi-Fi has been like warukunata, like it's been bad, but it should be okay. Well, I've been on this live for like 100 minutes. Yo, that's crazy. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I've talked about like almost everything. What percentage of students do you think could get rejected? I would say, okay, bye Ryosuke, bye. The percentage of students that I think get rejected might be, could be around like as little as 10%. Maybe, because like, I know Temple accepts a lot of students usually, because, well, I mean, they need to accept a lot of students to be able to like keep the university like running, because we don't really have the biggest university, we don't have the biggest facility, we don't have the biggest campus either. Because our campus is pretty much another part of a campus, right? So we are like just a small portion of the Showa Women's University campus. So it kind of means that we don't really have our own space. So like they need to keep accepting students in order to be able to pay back the money that we did to like rent out that space on the campus. Oh, excuse me. I know most people don't know about TUJ. Yeah, actually a lot of Japanese people don't know about Temple University. I'll say like, they're like, oh, which which college do you go to? And I'm like, I go to Temple, and I say like Tempuru Daigaku, like Temple University. And they're like, you meant like a temple, like a shrine type deal? I'm like, no, it's like an actual university called Temple. I searched Temple University acceptance rate. It says 40% of them get rejected. Really? Could be main campus. I know, like, for me, I didn't really have the best credentials of to get into Temple. And I still got in. I think main campus is a little bit more strict because American universities are usually. Excuse me. But yeah. You live near main campus, there's this 40%. Really? Interesting. That's kind of crazy that's like that high. I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of high. 40%. But yeah. So probably isn't TUJ. Yeah. I feel like it's a lot easier to get into TUJ, as well as TU Rome campus than main campus. I think it's kind of the same with like every sister university in a different country, because most people feel like studying in America is like a huge privilege, so they want to come to America instead. So most people who got rejected either applied wrong. Yeah. So apparently, this is what I heard from one of the admissions officers. They don't really care if you write in anything about anime now. Like, if you say, oh, I like anime and that's why I want to come to Japan, yeah, they're probably going to be okay with that in your personal statement now. Before, they were, like, completely against it because they know who to weed out and which students to weed out. But now, they're allowing you to be like that because there's some people or some prospective students who want to become animators in Japan. And you know how the industry is like really, well, Japan needs obviously more foreigners because the birth rate is declining, so more foreign workers, blah blah. Basically, um, you know, it doesn't matter what you put in your personal statement anymore. Like, apparently, it just doesn't matter. As long as you hit the word count and as long as it makes coherent sense and you're not bashing any group or being racist, apparently that's fine. um, and I heard most of the personal statements anyway don't even have to be like super well written, even though everyone who I've read so far is pretty well written. Um, and yeah, apparently the personal statements don't really matter that much to your acceptance. I didn't know about that until just recently. So, yeah, but I did read this one guy's personal statement that said, like, I deserve to come to Japan. I know so much about Japanese culture. It's like my whole life skills, like, attest to, like, you know, Japanese culture. I have Japanese friends, blah, blah, blah. And he got rejected 4 times. At that point, you're just giving Temple your money, honestly. I feel like it can often be a red flag. Definitely, because if you say, oh, I want to come to study in college for the anime in Japan. What? First off, no college, no Japanese college would accept you for that, I don't think. First off, if you think, like, Japan is just specifically anime, you're gonna be like really surprised because it's nothing like an anime. Japanese people are not like cartoon characters. And it's so horrible to even compare them to cartoon characters. So if you really think like your life is going to be like an anime while coming here, it's not. Exactly. Like if you were like, "Oh, I really thought like college in America would be like High School Musical or um let's see. Shoot, what is one cartoon that is like based on American school? Shoot, I can't think of it. But if you're like, oh, I would think America's like the cartoons, that's why I want to apply to a college in America. No, America is not High School Musical. America is not just Hollywood either. But I think because of how far Japan is away from America and how far America is away from Japan, a lot of people get misconstrued about how Japan and America are. So Japanese people will be like, oh, America looks so cool. America's awesome. America's like the best place ever. Then they come to America and they're like, it's not what I expected it to be. Same thing for American people going to Japan. They think, oh, Japan's gonna be like an anime. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be so fun to go to. And they come here and they realize they hate it, and then they go back, and then they never come back to Japan because they're like, oh, it's not what I expected it to be. When I came here, I had 0 expectations. Like, 0 expectations. And I think everybody should come here with that mindset. Because if you come to Japan thinking, oh, it's gonna be like an anime. I'm gonna meet my anime boyfriend. I'm gonna meet my anime girlfriend. It's not gonna happen. And I know I keep talking about this and making it into a rant, but it's so true because, like, they only see Japan either in the J-dramas or cartoons or even, like, sometimes reality TV shows, and they, like, put those together and they're like, this is what Japan is. But then when they come here and they realize it's nothing like that, they get, like, sad, and then they want to, like, leave. And I'm like, you spent a lot of money to come here, and now you just want to get up and go. It's kind of like, this is a really big decision to get up and move here. It's not something you can just think about on a whim. And, you know, even my uncles, or one of my uncles said that I wasn't actually trying to come to Japan, and I just thought about it as a last minute thing to do. And I was like, no, I've been like preparing for this for a while. Like, I was looking up colleges in Japan. I was looking up study abroad opportunities. Yeah, I was preparing my whole temple transcript and all that stuff a whole year in advance so that I could get accepted. Like, I don't know. So people go to Japan, they think they can act however they want, question why they can't do this and that when the culture is so different. Yeah, if you're not gonna like try to understand the culture, if you're not gonna try to, try the new like Japanese food, or like even, assimilate in some form, I kind of feel like there's not really a point in coming here. Um, I know a lot of people who came to Japan and they're like, I don't want to learn Japanese. And then they get mad when they can't make any friends. And I'm like, more people here speak Japanese than English, so you should probably learn some Japanese. I remember when I went to Japan last time, my aunt from Japan stayed at the side of the escalator. One is for walking up. Like, you gotta, like, every little detail is so different. You gotta be respectful. Yeah, especially talking on the trains. Or, like, calling on your phone on the train is really important. Eating, drinking on the trains. There's this one TikToker who I saw, she was, like, drinking alcohol on the trains, and she spilled it everywhere. And, she was, like, laughing and like thinking it was funny and like, oh, it's whatever, like I just spilled my alcohol, it happens. I'm like, why are you drinking on the train? You're not supposed to be drinking on the train. But I'm not gonna be that person to tell her like, oh, you shouldn't have been drinking, because like I don't really care that much. If a Japanese person cares, they'll tell her don't drink on the train, but I don't care. But it does help to be respectful. And actually, that reminds me, I went to this, like, burrito place here in Japan, and, my friends and I, we all ate our burritos, we're about to leave, and they're about to close the shop, and this one white couple walks in to the store, and they were like, oh, you guys aren't selling burritos anymore? And they're like, yeah, it's last order. And last order is pretty much like, you can't order anything after a certain time, but you can sit in the restaurant. You just can't order anything, right? Because they closed up everything. They're about to close the shop, like 30 minutes before the shop closes. They're not going to serve you food. And this couple got so mad. They're like, how are you going to be still open but not serve us food? And I'm like, dude, it's the last order. They're not going to serve you food because they're about to close up shop. I know what it's like to work in fast food. It takes forever to close up the store. So, but yeah, last order is really important. Always look at the store's last order before you just decide to walk in, because most of the time they'll either turn you away or say, ah, chotto, sumimasen, something like, last order no owatta node, like, oh, it's already been last order, so like, yeah. So they like got really mad. I was about to like tell them off, like, hey, last order already happened. You wanted to if you wanted food, you should have came earlier. That's just how it works. But eventually they got their way and they got the food. But it was 10, 20 minutes over last order. It was 20 minutes before the store was going to close. I was like, I don't know. Some people here feel like they try to like be very privileged, and I don't know, they just kind of walk up into the store and they're like, I can do whatever I want. They should serve me because I came here all the way over here. But no one cares. No one cares if you came all the way from the middle of nowhere to come get some food. Last order's already over. Yeah. That's just an experience I've had. It's so crazy. Why is your comment not showing up? It's showing up on my phone. Oh wait, there we go. When I was in Japan, I got stuck eating food I could order with buttons, so I wouldn't bother anyone. Oh, I get that. It's kind of hard learning Japanese, I do admit that. However, like, it does really help to know how to order in Japanese. Maybe I'll make a video about how to order in Japanese. I feel like it's kind of important to know. But yeah, that kind of limits your options to, like, what? Ichiran, like, Ichiran ramen and, like, all other types of ramen, because you just click the button and then pay the machine. And, like, ordering online and stuff, so I understand it's, like, language barrier can be really hard. I feel like, oh, you said you feel bad ordering food in Japan when I can't speak to order, avoid wasting workers' time. You know what? You know, they're getting paid by the hour, so it's not like you're wasting their time. I promise you, they probably are happy that you would try to order. Because my brother and I, we went to Starbucks in Shibuya this one time. It was crowded. Um, and this, like, girl, this really nice, like, Japanese barista was, like, taking our order, and I wanted a hot chocolate milk without the milk. I wanted her to put almond milk instead. So, I was having trouble saying that. I was like, oh, すいません、ホットココアで L サイズの、or ホットココアの L サイズで、でも、牛乳の代わりに、アルモンドミルク入ってもいいですか? Like, instead of milk, can you put almond milk in it? And she was like, I can understand you. And then she like wrote down and she was like really happy that I could speak to her in Japanese. And I was like, even though I need to kind of refine, you know, that, because I kind of say it wrong. I think, like, ホットココアの L サイズで牛乳の代わりにアーモンドミルクに入ってもいいですか? Yeah. It's hard. It's hard speaking Japanese. But she was really, really happy that she could understand me and my brother. It's crazy. Kind of off topic. TJ does not really care about the personal statement. Oh, yeah. I heard that from one of the admissions officers that he doesn't even read your personal statement. I was like, what? You guys don't read the personal statement? He's like, maybe someone else reads them. And I was like, but you're the admissions officer. He's like, yeah, I don't read them. I don't read the personal statements. I only count the word count and look at the transcripts. Look at the transcripts and credentials, excuse me. How does he not know who reads them? I don't know. There's probably one admissions officer who actually reads all of the personal statements, and I think that's Andrew Evans, maybe? Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I think it's only one person that reads the personal statements. Because the other admissions officer told me he doesn't, like, read any of them at all. Yeah, he should know who reads them, but I just don't think he reads them at all. At least what he told me. He's like, oh, like, even if they're a little bit over the word count, it doesn't matter. Like, they can write as much as they want as long as it's not 20 pages. And I was like, oh. So it doesn't have to be 250 through 400 words. It could be as many words as you want, as long as it isn't a whole book. And then he said, it can't be the least amount of words either, so it can't be 10 words, 20 words. It has to at least be a paragraph. So I was like, okay, makes sense. But yeah, there's apparently not very many credentials for the personal statement. Admissions officers are wild. Honestly, I think it's because they get a lot of personal statements about people who aren't really that serious about college but just want to come to Japan. So like, it'll be like, oh, I want to come to Japan to experience J-pop. I want to become a J-pop star. Or I just want to like come to Japan to experience what anime in real life would be like. And they have to go through those personal statements. So I'm guessing, you know, my pal Otis is getting tired of having to read those, so he just doesn't read them. I get it. But yeah, I should probably sign off. This is getting really long. So, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope you guys can join me for my next live. I don't know when that will be. Maybe sooner than later. I spent so long on my personal statement. Oh my goodness. I mean, someone's gonna read at least... Someone's gonna read... Maybe someone might read it. I hope. But yeah, yeah, it's night over here, so have a good day, everybody. And I'll talk to you guys another time. So, bye! Oh, how do I end this? Oh my god.